Okay, so meanwhile, colleagues are joining. We will be doing a quick pulse check to see from where you guys are joining. I'm here with the data analysis team, UNHCR Jordan, and this team will be running a small quiz at start to ask you guys to feed into the survey from where you guys are joining us. So let me share my screen. Okay. Right. My colleague Khalid will be running that one. Colleagues, if you can join on Slido and then answer the question from where you are joining us today. So this is the code, open slido.com and then enter the code 7088008. And my colleagues will be putting this code in the chat as well for easy access. So code is 7088008. You can join from the mobile or desktop, any tool you are using. You can see that code in chat as well. Have you added Dana in the chat? So this is the code. And then here we go. Please enter from where you are joining us from. Meanwhile, we are meeting for more colleagues, country, city, office. Wow, we are colleagues from Jordan, Rome, New York, Bangkok, Vienna. The most of the colleagues are coming from the Jordan, Amman. Someone is typing the code. We don't need the code. We just need from where you are joining. But this is very creative way. So you go to the slido.com and then you have to enter 7088008. So we have 50 plus participants. We have from Nepal, Vietnam, India. So we have participants from around the globe. Some of the participants are still typing. So to participate Copenhagen, so you just need to go on slido.com and then you will be able to enter your city, your place. And just for your information, like there are so many participants. They are from the technical background, they are not technical background, they are from universities, academias, UN agencies. So it's mixed kind of audience that we will be talking today. So I will move to the next slide. That is also one of the questions my colleague Khalid will take over.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, the second one, it is what type of organization do you work in? You can choose from the three options. You can choose either private sector, government, or international organizations. So if we have a jump for, it's all ranked by the number of selections. So far we have the international organization at number one, and you have 8 votes so far. Now we're up to 13 votes. Still, the international organization is number one so far. So the majority of the attendees are from an international organization.
Feel free to add your question during the meeting in the chat. Our team is looking at your feedback on chat, and then they will be responding. So Dana, my co-host, she is keeping eye on the chat. Okay, let's move on. So we have the third one. So this is quite interesting question that everybody is talking about after having this AI buzz. So the question will set the mood of this meeting. So what are the primary challenges you encounter when proposing AI embedded system and platforms within your organization, outside of organizations, with your colleague? Data protection, trust, these are the most challenging things. Yeah. Inaccuracy. I was reading inaccuracy as bureaucracy. Data privacy. Uh, if you have challenges to join Slido, you can put your feedback in the chat as well. So the question is simple. In current time when everybody is talking about AI embedded system, so what are the primary challenges that you are countering when you propose a classical legacy system to move to the AI-based system? Bias, unfamiliar to AI, trust and data protection is keep coming. Correct data for training, well done. Buy-in from the colleagues, yes. Data quality, that is the big thing. Garbage in, garbage out. Capacity, yes, capacity is not something. Culture is one of the things that when we implement the system, we should keep eye on it. Protection of confidential data, trust, monotone writing style. Yeah, so these are a couple of like very famous challenges, and then these are quite interesting, and I will invite you as well. Meanwhile, we are talking, we are discussion. If you have any solutions to solve that one, please feel free to type in the chat, like what are the solution if you are facing that one. So we should have one question on the solution that you propose for that one. So let's move now. I can see participants are typing, but the data privacy, data quality, and trust is something that is emerged. So me with my colleague, my name is Shahzad Asgar. I'm working in UNHCR Jordan as Senior Information Management Officer, as head of the data analysis group that is responsible for innovation, responsible for overall data and AI initiatives. And then I have my colleague, Dana, Assistant Operational Data Management Officer. She will be presenting with me. And also we have the team of data analysis group sitting in the same room. So this is the snapshot of the DAC team, data analysis team. We have various colleagues that have expertise in data, technology, IT, statistics, and AI. The things and project that we will be presenting, these all guys are behind that tools. So what is today plan? Today we will be going through with you in our journey of innovation. We will be discussing the UNHCR Jordan context and challenges to make you understand in which situation, in which context we are operating. Then we have a couple of very interesting and exciting projects that were innovative projects, but how our journey was to bring that innovation to innovation 2.0. Leveraging the AI. We will be sharing some of the examples. And then the most interesting part is the question, ideas, and feedbacks collecting from you, you guys. So these are the three items that we will be working on it today. So if I will go on the UNHCR Jordan, the UNHCR Jordan, we have 700,000 refugees. They are registered with us. Means that we are providing various services to 700,000 refugees. These refugees are, most of the refugees are from Syria, from Iraq, but we also have other 40 nationalities. And the key service area that has a UNHCR mandate, our mandate is protection mandate, but the key areas that we are providing services to the 700,000 refugees and asylum seekers is health, protection, shelter, livelihood, and coordination, and education. We have 40 units, around 40 units, departments who are working, departments like health department, protection, shelter, HR, finance. And then we have 400 plus staff members in Jordan operation in our urban setting and CAP setting. Their goal is to provide services to our people of concerns, our refugees. And then we have also 30 partners and sister UN agencies who are supporting us in to achieve this goal to provide services to them. So you can see it is quite complex kind of environment where we have 700,000 refugees, 400 staff, and partners and different units. So the challenge that we are going to present, the project that we are presenting today to achieve the goal was to provide durable solutions to these refugees. So this is one goal that we were targeting to implement this project. So the challenge was, as I said, during the period when the funding is reduced everywhere, all UN agencies, NGOs, international organizations, they are facing that one. And the time when there was pandemic, it was very important to find out the new ways, new technologies to operate, to process the refugee support. So this was the challenge, how we can grab and create a good solution during that one. So how we could reach to that point, it was to collect the good ideas, to search for and discover created ideas. So if you want to go and get creative and innovative solutions, so you have to have the good ideas that you bring and then you implement. But the challenge, remember, when you are working, most of the organizations are working in the silos, they have different units, they have different ideas. And when bringing this idea, most of the time we use the classical approach. We do the workshops, we do the design thinking events. We do the hackathon. So these type of activities all organization do when they need to collect the good ideas from their staff members or from the partners. So we did the same. We created so many events to grab the good ideas. But the challenge was when idea comes anytime you are sitting in the workshop, you are sitting in the event, not necessary you will get the great idea. Ideas can come anytime. And according to one of the research, the creative ideas often emerge in informal spaces like in cafeterias, lobbies, and in Jordan we have a very famous spot between kitchen and bathroom where we see many colleagues. They are discussing and bringing some of the creative ideas, and then the ideas that come also in not formal settings, they come also in informal setting. And then we have also these ideas that comes from there. They are not necessary vague ideas. Some of the ideas, they also bring some innovation sort of thing. So this was the challenge, and this is very common challenge, I said, with many organization to collect this creative and informative idea. So we were facing the same thing. And when this problem landed to our unit, that DAG unit, so we propose the solution that was innovation solution, a web-based application called Idea Lab. So we developed that Idea Lab that enabled everyone, all staff members, whenever they want, when they feel good, they could go in this web-based platform. They could put their ideas anytime from mobile app, from their laptops, from their machines, wherever, whichever they would like to have their ideas. So they could feed their ideas directly. And it was quite innovative project. We also created some sort of crowd validation embedded in this platform, where if colleagues are putting, the staff members were putting their ideas, and then the other colleagues and participants, they were committing on their ideas. Some ideas were trending, and then also we did very innovative automatically grouping of the ideas using leveraging the AI that was combining whole sort of idea. So this was one of the solution to capture all ideas from the staff members. So the result, it triggered the excitement among the staff members. They were excited because without this idea lab, it was very difficult for them, because we set up in this idea lab in a way, anyone, whether they are in grade G or they are lower grade or higher grade, they could go and they could feed their idea. And then we got 100 plus ideas, and multiple ideas from the idea lab was selected, and then we implement that idea. So it was amazing project, but not really at the large scale, because handling 100 idea was like absolutely fine. But the challenge, the different ideas that we got from there was, should we expand this idea lab to include refugees? So this is what we got one from the idea lab, that you are building solutions for refugee. Why not you build solution with refugee? You are building for refugees. Why don't you build with refugees? So this was very inspiring for us, that if staff member who are working, they can do they can bring so many ideas, but how we can expand this platform. And then also there were multiple other ideas that was related to CRM system, and then how they can communicate with us. If you will expand the idea lab to them, they even don't have the smartphones, they don't have the web application, how they will be feeding this information. So there was a lot of things that emerge out of these ideas. But we pick that we like the concept of build solution with community and empower refugees with technology. and built with them. So we decided to go and expand the platform we call Idea Lab 2.0 to expansion of Idea Lab for refugee. And again, as I was talking, that the challenge is 700,000 refugees, and we could receive 10,000 ideas. And as per one of the study, a normal human being with a healthy mind, they can the thoughts comes to the healthy mind is around 6,000, and not all these thoughts convert to the ideas. But you can imagine like 700,000 refugees, if they start putting their ideas inside of the system. I'm not talking about the scalability of the system or optimization of the system, the sorting of that idea, because in the previous settings, we were having a small multifunctional team, 5 to 10 colleagues. They were sorting out the ideas, AI little bit helping them to make these ideas refine. But when we decided to expand to the refugee, it was big challenge for us. And then the other challenge that we were facing, not all refugees have ability to read and write, other than having internet connectivity. But the good part of the refugees were not able to read and write. Then other challenge, multiple languages. As I said, we have refugees from 40 plus countries. So it was very difficult if we are expanding this idea lab to the refugee, how we will handle the multiple language in classical way or leveraging the AI. And then sorting of these ideas would have like a big challenge. So these were the challenges that we were facing. And then we approach AI to use that one. So the solution was very simple, leveraging the AI. We use the open AI transcription that allowed refugee that cannot write or read. They would able to directly record their message, and AI automatically transcribe and put in the categories, and then automatically contextualization on the base of that one. So here is the very high level diagram. What we did, so we created a web-based interface, mobile compatible, that refugee would be able to go and directly log into this platform, and they would be able to communicate. So the beauty of AI that we are using that one, it automatically listen to the refugee for a couple of seconds and then decide on the basis of refugee interaction. So for example, if refugee is saying hello, marhaba, so it will automatically change everything for the refugee in the Arabic. If someone is talking in Spanish, it will automatically tailor after having 2 to 3 seconds start conversation. So it is not something that the refugee would require or end user would require to go and select their language, Spanish or English or sort of thing. So when they will record or write their ideas, it goes, as I said, we are using AI for transcription and then AI for the embedding and categorization of that ideas, and also doing some filter of the spam. And remember that we discussed like if refugees don't have the internet and smart devices, but if they have this old phone, and we have a quite a good population, they are using these old phones or phones without internet. So we leverage our existing helpline IVR system, where from the normal phone directly they can call, and then they can hit the button, like for example, one for the health, two for the info, and third for the idea, and they will be able to record this idea, and then this idea will go directly transcribe, and that will go directly to the AI stream for having the transcription, categorization, and the stepping thing. Uh, so the state of the current project is we are having development and testing. Also, we are finalizing data protection aspect already inside. We did test with 100 refugees. transcription of the AI resulted like a 98%. Categorization is also 98%. It's quite good. And we are doing some kind of test to check other validation. So we are at this stage to roll before rolling out to refugees. It is in the testing phase. So I will hold here and ask from the colleagues if there is any question in the chat, any burning question if participants are asking.
They just want to have the presentation later.
Okay, so presentation and recording will be uploaded right after this one. So now let's have some other creative ideas that come from the Idea Lab, and we leverage the same technology. And the other thing that I want to share, and please remind me, all the projects that we will be presenting today, these projects are open source, available without the data, available for the UN colleagues and other colleagues will be setting up GitHub repos. So these projects and lesson learns and technical documentation, this will be available also open source. So let's now move to the creative ideas from the Idea Labs that we leverage AI and other thing. Smart helpline, many colleagues, participant of the Idea Lab, they added idea that since we have 700,000 refugees and we have helpline, why don't you leverage AI as well, like you embedded in Ideal Lab, so AI can help to this contact center helpline. Low code LangChain applications, because we have a lot of documents, lot of big PDF files. So there was idea to have a low code LangChain application, so the colleagues and other refugees who don't have access to a full document, they would leverage to this low code LangChain chatbots to get the answers. A smart recruitment app, that was also one of the good idea, that the existing apps were not very good matching the skill set with the requirements. So there was one idea comes from the Idea Lab to have to leverage the AI, so it will match refugee profile and plus the profile of the target job. And then also idea came that in UN and other NGOs, we have been using the classical tools since ages to collect the information from refugee using different tool, Kobo and online forms and other kind of tool. Why don't we have some solution leveraging on the same concept when they will receive the call or they can call, they can just tell their story and we get answer of our question, specifically when it's come to the quantitative and qualitative data analysis. And then IoT enable electric meters for our camp. So these were quite inspiring ideas. Currently, we are working on more than 10 ideas, but these ideas were some ideas that we did some advancement and we moved even from the concept note, and we got some internal UNHCR innovation funding for some of this project as well. So now in next 5 to 10 minutes, I will be just going through what are these projects and how we are leveraging AI for that one. So the smart helpline, this is one of the project that idea that came from the Idea Lab. To understand the challenge, I will show you this slide. In UNHCR Jordan, we have the helpline or contact center, and we are getting 6,000 call per day. 20,000 tickets means, so for example, if some refugees or asylum seeker, they are calling, they want to take appointment, they want to know their status of their cases, or they would require any help if they were not able to get the agent. So there is option, they would go on the option number 6, and then tickets automatically, the system automatically creates a ticket. So it was nearly impossible, 6,000 call per day, 12 call center agents, crowded registration center, organization reputation, and then there was a very low feedback because how process was working when we were getting this all tickets and then the units. So for example, if when someone is calling for the health, if someone want to give some feedback, and then the human need to open that ticket and see what is in it, whether there is something that can be automatically applied. So for example, if someone refugee is calling and he want to know that I need to know where is this health center, then this type of tickets does not require any human intention. It could be handled by the AI. So this was the challenge. So we build on the solution that we leverage for our Idea Lab. So this is the simple solution that we have two interfaces from where refugees can approach us. One is for the IVR, second is through web. They can go and they can record their message for a minute, and then automatically AI embedding automatically transcribe, automatically categorize, and automatically send to the relevant unit with knowledge solution that what is the solution for that issue. The transcription is automatically, we check it is 99.9% correct in the 7 languages, included UN languages, different dialogues. The accuracy is 99 point, and then it goes automatically to the relevant unit thing. And then we have innovation plus kind of thing. Also, if refugees do not have access to the web, if they do not have smartphones or internet, then here is little bit advanced version of that one. I will not go into detail. As I said, I will be sharing the document. We are leveraging the Tylo, we are leveraging the Whisper. So it is how it will work, like if they are calling from the smartphone, or if they are calling from web interface, or if they are calling from like a helpline, it goes in the cockpit, and then it automatically transcribe and automatically embed. So one of the things that was challenging, as I was saying, 20,000 tickets. And then when we tested this solution, then we were getting so much transcription with the thematic area. Okay, you are calling like 20 calls are coming from the health. Also, it was difficult. And then we apply another innovative solution, that is this dashboard that is visible here. So it will not only give us a full understanding for refugee specific, but it is giving us 100% pulse that what exactly is happening. So for example, we have one area called Azrak, where is our camp. If the system is receiving 20 calls from there, and these all calls are flagging there is GBV issue, or there is health issue, or there is diarrhea issue, so not necessary we need to go and check each transcript and option. So it give us like a heat map kind of dashboard that give us automatically information about the event that are happening. Also, we are leveraging the referrals. We have 30 partners, so it is directly goes to the partners. If there are some refugees, they are calling for the health services, so not necessary this ticket lands to the UNHCR, and then UNHCR send this information directly to the refugee to that organization. It's automatically redirected there. So this is, I will display there, you will be able to hear. So this is the small demo that in Arabic, the small interface, when refugee will log in on the screen, they will be able to see this UNHCR call recording. There will be, as I said, there will be automatically sense from the system whether this person is talking in Ukrainian, Russian, Chinese, Spanish language, and it will run the prompt. So this is very basic interface, and as I said, if the participants will be interested, I will be happy to share this test link with them. So let me play that one. So it will goes like that one. This is one of my colleague, she recorded. So let me play. So this is the refugee who is talking with me.
أنا عم بحاول أتواصل معكم صار لي أسبوعين. أنا كان عندي موعد عند الدكتور وحكى لي إنه أنا عندي مشكلة بالجسد عم بمشي بصعوبة كتير بالمناسبة.
So I know this is the recorded one. It is little bit noise in between. So this is the interface where refugee will go. They will validate their information. after that, they will get this chance to record 1 minute, and then immediately it goes directly like this one. These are the transcription result. It transcribe and then also categorize and then also refer to the relevant unit for that with the suggestion. So the last solution that we will be discussing on the smart recruitment app. This idea also came from our dear project idea lab to have some kind of thing. So around refugees, this is just test data to just showcase. We have around 700,000 refugee. As I said, there, and we have different type of skills. So this is just the test data that we are just illustrating just for because of the presentation. So we have, for example, so developers, data scientists, healthcare professionals. So the challenge was when they were applying for the job, and most of the platforms, they are not that much good to match their skill set with the target job. And most of the organization now, they are leveraging this keyword based matching sort of thing. And this was the similar problem that we were facing in the Jordans. And the problem is little bit worse because refugees, they are not that much expert to tailor their CVs and their resumes. So this was like, for example, if I can showcase what was the challenge. So for example, if refugees were applying for some job and the job requirement was like a team leadership, and if they are putting leading groups or something, the system would not match them for the shortlisting. So this was a challenge that we were facing. We analyzed a couple of systems that were doing the UNHCR refugee recruitment. So we also leveraged the AI embedding that we created a central matching engine that any organization, any recruitment company can embed in their existing system. And then this engine will work on the embedding in the context, and then it will match. So for example, the job requirement is team leadership, candidate skills are whatever, group coordination, managing team, leading group, it match automatically. So this is kind of a plugin that we are working on it that can be embedded in any CRM. We have a couple of ideas in the pipeline that we are working on it. These are the ideas. Let me go. So we have, as I indicated, we have AI empowered data collection tools. We have IoT enabled electric meters. We have refugees living in the camp. They have the electric meters. So idea is to enable IoT AI based meters so we can see and control their consumption. We are experimenting to create some of the AI LLM agents to do some sort of the services, AI protection officer, AI RST officer. This is very initial idea, but we are quite advanced on this front. And also we have low code LangChain apps that we are right now. We only give access to our staff members. If they have a huge long PDF presentation or sort of thing, they would be able to chat with these documents. So now the time is question and answer and the feedback. Meanwhile, you are typing your questions in the chat. The key challenges that we face and might, if some of the participants want to do, is a mindset. Whenever you want to change something from the normal, from legacy projects to innovative project, it's very hard. So in counter to these challenges, if you notice that we picked the low-hanging fruit first. So we were having some kind of classical tools that were already available. If you can recall, I was saying the journey from innovation to innovation plus to making system 2.0. So we didn't invent any new thing. So we were having some innovative solution for existing problem, but we did some spike to embed the AI to make more effective. So this was little bit trick at the started. Otherwise, the project that I was showing that these projects are in pipeline, we have still a lot of concerns and lot of reservation when it's come to the data protection, when it comes to the security. So for that reason, we are also somehow leveraging open source models as well. That's why we wanted to put this whole thing that we are working on it, not the vendor log. So the team, that team, our team is also working to make it in the open source environment to get the more trust from the end users. So now I will see if you have, yeah. So there are some questions that are coming. Zainab is asking the challenges, infrastructure, fund capacity, skills. So the challenges I already indicated, the most challenges were also the mindset and how to deal with that one if there are some data and AI expert who want to create. So our secret recipe with the team was don't go just with the concept, go with some MVP, some concept with the application. So for example, when you will put in the document that we will be creating this app that will transcribe and that will do that one, when you are presenting to your colleagues or decision maker, it will not work. It will fly, maybe it will not fly. But our secret recipe was concept of note with some working concept application, the prototype that shows them that what are the result and how it will impact on the refugee life. So that works very much. And also we were lucky to have got funding from our internal channels, UNHCR funding again. As I said, our secret technique was to just showcase how big impact it is. And then our cost benefit analysis, if you are leveraging, for example, in the helpline, if you are getting 20,000 calls, you need multiply like 20 or 40 or 60 staff working on it. And then when you will multiply the cost, and if you leverage AI technology and innovation, then you will see the clear cost benefit leveraging that one. And then Daniela is asking, following the investment in the AI system for supporting the call center, how much was the saved in the term of call center required? So the rough idea that we did in the phase, as I said, is it is still in data protection and security, but we did innovation 1.1 when we link the systems with the CRMs, low level kind of technology. So our feedback was very less. It was less than 10%. And then after embedding and after enhancing our helpline system, it increased to 65%. So in terms of not money, in terms of the refugee satisfaction, it is greatly improved. And also we are doing some cost-based analysis, but greatly one of the tickets that were coming before this automation, it was taking average, I think more than we have expert Ala here. It was taking around 3 to 4 weeks, but now this time reduce. We anticipate it will reduce to less than 1 hour to reach to the focal point. Yeah. And then we have, can procedure identify, transcript different accents such as, yeah, this was one of the very bumpy road like for us. So we brought it different dialogues. We were having different dialogues, different people from different nationalities because our more focus was in Arabic, Syrian, Egyptian, you name it. So this is the beauty of AI. It pick automatically that dialogue. Yeah, the Yemnis or other languages. Yeah. Could you please, and then Zainab is asking, could you please tell us the impact such projects on the delivery of the services in the term of the time and quality? I already said that we are already seeing a great impact. When it will be on the full scale, then we'll be able to gauge. But one of the things that I forget to mention when I was saying that not build for refugee, build with refugees. So the process that we adopt to build these systems, we also engage our population, the refugees. So we have like a 20 plus focal group discussions where we are discussing our design with refugees, and then also we are grabbing some ideas from there. Then we have a model you are using to categorization. We are using the embedding. That is quite fascinating, and we will be doing a small webinar on it outside of 2.0. You can always approach. So we are using a classical AI embedding that is helping us on the spamming and categorization. It is amazing. It is giving us the amazing result. Like when refugees are calling, they are not talking about, for example, if they are seeking some support in health-related issues, they don't necessarily need to record that they have health issue. They do not need to use the health keyword during their conversation. And sometimes if they are calling us for health, education, resettlement, so system, the way we trained that one is intelligent. It will pick what exactly the refugee is looking for. And then is this idea platform fully supported by AI tools? Yes, this is fully supported. And now we have other experiment that we are doing. Also, the check the mood of the refugees, the sensitive feedback, not only the spams, to converting tool for our multifunctional team to convert that ideas automatically into the concept notes. So there are multiple things that we are currently doing. And when I was saying that it is open source and it will be available, so it will become with the all embedded tools. There is opportunity to coordinate partnership with UNRWA in Jordan as host largest? Yes, for sure. We have a very good working relationship when it's come to the IT and ICT director, and we are happy to open and work together with the UNRWA. So, colleagues, please feel free to add if you have any question, and please drop your email or contact if you are interested to get this DAC. And then also we are looking for from this community the AI tester. So we have a couple of applications that we are really looking support from the community if they can help us to test some of the AI testing. And please also drop, we were planning, I asked my colleagues to have some another survey to ask you guys if you have any idea, since we are talking about Idea Lab. So please feel free to, in the chat, put if you have any ideas.
I have another question.
Yeah, so Khalid, if you can share your screen and add the last
survey.
The last survey, that would be great. So colleagues, we will be, and participant, thank you very much for joining. My colleague Khalid will be presenting the last survey, where if you have any idea, you can put in the chat. And if you want us to focus, we will be happily to work on that one. So this is our last slide. Please go there and add your ideas.